Today I'm watching What We Do in the Shadows, Season 1, Episode 9. The previous episode we saw Jenna, the vampire that Nadja had sired. I don't know what term they use in this show, but that's what I've seen in other TV shows, is turned into a vampire. You know, go through the process of becoming a vampire, learning what her special ability is. She can turn invisible, which was super cool. We had that frat party scene, and to have Nandor try and become an American citizen as he finds out this country that he ruled, you know, hasn't existed since 1401, and Guillermo being jealous that Jenna is a vampire and he's not. So really good episode. I'm very curious to see where we're gonna go in this episode. There was no mention of the Baron or anything like that, so I'm not expecting, you know, that storyline to come back at all. But yeah, curious to see where we're gonna go. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Home has been selected to host the biannual Vampire Orgy.
Oh my, big honor. This cellophane wrap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, are they hosting a party or something?
Which is bloody pointless, because it takes me at least 6 months to recover from any orgy.
Yes, and they have them twice a year.
In that, even when it's bad, it's good. It's designed to be enjoyed by 8 or more people.
8 or more. Oh my toppings. These graphics.
Why do I have puncture wounds on my penis?
Oh god. Oh my, these drawings. Oh my, spicy.
Diddling, whittling, snarling.
Snarling? I'm not sure what any of those words mean.
It's fine.
Oh, Nadja. Yes, I love it. She's like, I can take it or leave it. Biannual. Okay, here we go.
So we need a blood fountain.
Okay, blood fountain.
And some real pure opium, about 10 kilos.
Where is he gonna get opium from? Like, oh my gosh. Sexy paintings.
Picture of us with that lovely one where we were naked and we have cherries in our bums.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Laszlo will spray all over the carpet.
Typical Laszlo. Typical.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would kill you, though. And then I'd kill myself. There's no recovery from that humiliation. I don't.
How embarrassing. Oh my gosh.
1937.
No. Don't even say the year.
It was a lot of just very terrible chit-chat. Vampire that organized that.
Chit-chat.
I don't give a fuck. His name was Mike.
Fucking Mike. Oh, and we need...
Poor Mike. Never recovered.
And Yoni said, to be safe, get 6.
Nadja, Laszlo, please. Guillermo is my familia. Only I can order him.
I love this party planning committee to get ready for this orgy.
Anything you need?
All the things they just said. And absorbent towels. Lots of them.
Oh my. So spicy.
Most important, we must get a succulent virgin feast.
Well, about that,
I mean, naturally, you're gonna need one of those.
Overfished.
Did you write down the towels?
Yes,
You need to recover that chaise long, because I'll ejaculate straight through that.
Oh my god.
People won't enjoy my room. I've never had anyone in here.
Oh, Colin, that's a prison.
Strobe light up and a couple speakers playing some acid jazz.
Acid jazz can't be real, right? Tell me that's not a real thing.
Filing cabinet. I always wanted one of these when I was a child.
A thrill a minute.
Purchases. I also stocked up on
Filing cabinets.
I have some paintings, some pictures. I got this one because it shows human food, and if
human food. Oh no.
I found it at a Holiday Inn. I'm really getting into it.
Obviously,
the tour of Colin's room is the worst Cribs episode I've ever seen.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Just describe what you see.
It needs narration.
It's a beautiful scene. Someone is seductively.
He's gonna commentate on the orgy. Oh my, poor Guillermo.
Is that I don't kiss.
We need specifics. What am I doing to my ass cheek? You just describe what you say. It's not hard.
They're just the miming gestures. Just suggestive hand movements.
Things. I mean, I'm not even technically familiar. They've just been asking me to do all kinds of stuff.
It's a pleasure swing, you fuck nut. Not a...
Sex sex net.
Gizmo, try out the dildos.
Oh, Gizmo.
How are the dildos?
He's like, I did not sign up for this. Fine.
Not okay. He's trying to finish it.
The sex swing.
The virgins. Have you got any yet?
Oh
No.
my gosh, the poor pressure. He's like, I'm trying my best to throw you a good orgy, okay?
With all the orgy planning.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big
no,
deal.
it is a big deal. And they locked you in this closet?
I think this is his room. Yeah.
I pay $1,200 a month.
Oh my god, to who? Colin? I'm guessing it's Colin's house?
I feel that people aren't listening to me when I speak.
Yes, tell me more.
And they just tell me yes, and they don't really listen to what I'm saying.
really.
And that's exactly what's happening right now. Yeah.
Orgy stuff.
I mean, it's nicely labeled in a fun cursive font, so... Oh, that's a spicy...
Bat codpiece.
bat codpiece!
You walk into the orgy, you announce yourself, and then do that.
Oh, peekaboo indeed. My.
It was invented, and that medium was called cinema. And then about a week later, that developed into pornos.
Yeah, that checks out, that checks out. Adventure of a very randy vampire. His acting career.
And I played the leading role of the very randy vampire.
Checks out, checks out. Yeah, that's a fitting role for you.
Because they thought that I looked like a vampire. Never once realizing that I was a fucking vampire.
Oh my.
They are still very, very erotic.
That face.
Something?
Oh
We'll
no.
have our orgy talked about for centuries.
He's like, let's bust out my old movies.
Pile, Laszlo.
All right there, Constantine.
Oh my. VHS.
I really have no idea. Perhaps we
He's
should...
so subtle, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I love it when they go shopping.
Which makes sense because, well, it makes sense.
I hope they get the creepy paper.
This chocolate fountain, you can put other stuff, I'm assuming.
I mean,
That's thicker than chocolate?
it's thicker than chocolate.
Thinking blood.
To be made of jade. They can be made of anything. But not silver, because, otherwise... Ouch.
Vampire. Yeah, it'll get you. Yeah.
Like loot bags for kids.
I don't think they have them.
I love when they go to the dollar store. Oh my gosh. Crossing off the list of virgins.
You saw a man dressed in this mask. Would you think it was a mood killer? Or would you come?
Mood killer. First one. It's a duck. It's a weird duck situation.
Look at that man, Guillermo.
Virgin.
He looks delicious.
He wants like the gladiator shirt. Yes.
Jeremy is definitely a virgin, I mean, big time. But, he's also my friend. There was a girl, though.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to sacrifice my own friend.
It's not going well. But, once I finally have that under control, maybe I'll finally meet someone.
Oh, Jeremy, no. No, I think you're going to be a part of the... Oh, there goes a nosebleed. Yep, in front of a vampire. Bad idea, bad idea.
Meet you, hey.
Just go, Jeremy.
Okay.
Just go.
Oh, God. Off the floor. Gross.
I want
Gross.
them to cross over. Makes it easier when you find someone that you're gonna sacrifice.
It's like I like to be detached from the people I know I'm willingly bringing into a vampire orgy.
There's a man who enjoys his work. This was banned for 60 years.
She's like, why am I watching this?
69, Skidoo.
Oh my gosh. So funny. These old movies.
Star quarterback.
Varsity Vampire.
Oh, yeah. Bebop Baluba, yeah. I'm about to launch a Sputnik.
So gross.
Husband has made porn, and it's so bloody boring.
She didn't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of talking.
Oh, God.
The only thing those videos were good for was for putting crying babies to sleep.
Because they were so boring.
1990s. Could it be?
And I like, yeah, going through the decades, we had the 70s, 80s. Instead of Seinfeld.
People who are always paging. And what's the deal with pages?
Oh my god, he's supposed to be Jerry Seinfeld. Oh my gosh, so funny.
Churchgoers.
Even Vampire, tricked in steam room.
That one didn't even make any sense. I mean, how could we see what you were doing?
But I enjoy it.
Well, I got that bit. I just think it's boring.
Boring.
He's like, how dare you talk about my art that way? I'm so proud of these films.
Boring. I should be in our bedchamber.
He's like, the blow to my ego, I'll never recover.
That my pornos were boring, which is an unbelievable reaction. I showed her a century's worth of my pornos.
Literally, yes.
Porn.
Yes.
I don't think she followed the plots.
Why does it need a plot?
Really just attached at the hip, not by choice, but because they would literally use hot glue.
Oh, that's horrible and mean. Oh my gosh.
Oh, just yourself. Oh, I think they got all the drinks covered.
Guess he's gonna be the human shrink. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Somebody told me this was a closet.
Orgy has wait staff. Oh my gosh.
Going to be an amazing orgy. Over here,
she's so dressed up.
Which depicts the moment that my parents conceived me.
Oh my. Fluffers, chill out.
Laden with rings, not for your fingers. Electric chair role play. What are your last words? I want to have sex.
Probably never. Oh my gosh.
What are you doing? What is this?
He's not going. He's in his sweatpants.
Yes, I suppose I am a little bit stressed.
A lot of pressure on the situation. Yeah.
Half the bats, you see, they are just vampires that have thrown terrible orgies and they are too ashamed to regain their vampire form.
That's sad. That's so sad. Shame bats.
Jiangxi!
Nadja!
Chinese jumping vampire.
And to see, vampires from other parts of the world and different cultures. Oh my gosh.
You know, like bada bang, bada book.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Brought out the leashes already. Colin, no.
Solve the Rubik's Cube that was given in the video because there are clearly cuts in the video.
Colin, I'm seeing too much of you. Too much of you that I never needed to see.
Jeremy's here. Just got here. All the vampire's eyes just lit up when he came in.
Oh, I feel bad for Guillermo.
I'm here!
Oh my, Nandor. Oh my.
To a house full of vampires. Is it hot in here?
Hey!
Mr. 50s, you made it!
Mr. 50s. Oh my, what's that on his face?
Recently, I was watching all of my porno films, which are sexy.
He's like, just to make it clear, let me make this announcement to everybody.
And that one thing is love. The love I share for my good lady wife, Nadja.
They're like, we don't want to hear about your love.
Our own orgy. Upstairs. A two-person orgy. Here's to love.
I don't think that's how that works.
What a boner killer.
And I thought Mike threw a bad orgy.
I think I'm going to take off.
No, wait.
Oh, and just as soon as it started, no, they can't be like Mike.
Doesn't clean his sheets. Mouth-breathing virgin!
Oh my. Oh my. Guillermo's like, forget you saw anything. I'm out of here. He tried. He tried his best.
Looks like Jeremy's not a virgin anymore.
Yep. So there it goes. You can't kill him anymore.
Sorry about that, gang. This orgy didn't count.
Didn't count. Oh my god. Don't tell your friends.
Just us three then?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep. Taking off the plastic. Shortest orgy in history. Playing cards with these three.
I'm just going to check up on Laszlo. Poor guy.
Apples to apples.
I think nature will let him forget about this one.
No, they're gonna end up like Mike and be shame bats. It's gonna end badly. Oh my. In bat form. Spicy. So that was my first time watching What We Do in the Shadows, Season 1, Episode 9. I really liked this episode. Obviously, the majority of it took place within the house. We had a few, shots with them at the store, buying supplies. But yeah, most of it was inside the house and having this biannual orgy that it takes Laszlo 6 months to recover from. So funny, so ridiculous. definitely some outfits that are going to be burned into my mind now. Seeing Colin dressed up like that, I was not anticipating. But of course, you know, he's got to be there. He's going to put himself, there's so much energy even there that he can, you know, consume as an energy vampire. Of course, he's going to be there. So I love anytime we get to learn more about their vampire worlds. I feel like vampire storylines in different TV shows and movies can have slightly different, everybody's got their own lore, their own backstory, although obviously similar elements throughout. But to hear that this, you know, in their world they host this biannual orgy, I thought was so funny, and getting to see other vampires, you know, friends that they have from different parts of the world, and meeting them, I thought was a great introduction. Obviously they weren't on screen for long as the orgy quickly fell apart thanks to Laszlo's megaphone speech, you know, announcing his love for Nadja and how, you know, she was what was missing from love was what was missing from his movies, basically, and that's what made them, you know, boring and unsuccessful, is that there wasn't a lot of, you know, love or passion involved. And, you know, to see the two of them at the end as bats, as Nandor closes the door and is like, I've walked in on something I'm not supposed to see. And I like that at the core of it, they do have, you know, a strong relationship. They do care about each other, even though it's clearly been like hundreds of years and they're, you know, still bickering and, you know, have their moments. They obviously still care about each other. And, you know, of course, Laszlo bringing up love and romance into the orgy ruins it immediately. Everybody leaves, and, you know, Nadja spent this whole episode bossing around Guillermo, getting prepped, getting ready, you know, putting plastic wrap on the couches, buying a chocolate fountain that I'm only assuming they were going to use for human blood because of what he was, you know, talking about at the store. And obviously Jeremy not being a virgin anymore, so he's out. You know, that was the whole point of bringing him. And we've seen Guillermo bring virgins before, but it was early episodes, and it definitely felt like these were just people he knew, weren't really close with. And to hear that him and Jeremy were both bullied in high school by being like hot glued together, which is just horrible. And, you know, Guillermo runs in there thinking he's gonna save Jeremy, and then obviously walks in on him losing his virginity. And yeah, a really funny episode, so ridiculous. And Guillermo, yeah, being this party planner who's running around trying to get all this stuff ready and making sure they have everything that, you know, they need. Of course, he wants to make his master happy, and yeah, testing out some items, which was interesting. And a really funny episode. And of course, yeah, as soon as the party falls apart, and learning about this Mike character who they don't even want to say his name because apparently he threw an orgy so bad that, you know, it's just history, it's just legend, you know, of what happened and how horrible it was. And there was so much chit chat. And to see, as obviously someone who loves movies, to see the history of, you know, film through these movies that Laszlo made and the different decades, and going through like the 70s, you know, even having like silent films because he's been doing this for so long. And it's like, they cast me as a vampire and they had no idea I was a vampire. And the Jerry Seinfeld spoof as well was interesting, and like how, you know, the different film genres change over time, and the comedy aspect, and yeah, going from like the black and white silent films throughout the decades. And yeah, just really interesting, just so funny. And of course it had to be Laszlo. If I was to guess any of them who would be involved in spicy movies, of course it would be him. He has a vagina garden outside, you know. I was not surprised about that at all. But yeah, just how proud he was of these movies, and hoping Nadja would give him, you know, this big applause, this big response. And obviously that was not the result that we saw. And he's just pouts and, you know, is hiding in his coffin saying he's not going to come out anymore. And I don't think they'll be hosting another one. I think this was their shot. It sounded like this was their first and only time hosting it. So yeah, I don't think they'll be coming back anytime soon. And obviously it lasted like 2 minutes and then everybody left because they had killed the mood, and there was no virgins. Like, that was, you're supposed to be an appeal for this party, is that all these vampires would have a virgin. Although I'm pretty sure Guillermo is a virgin, but obviously he's not going to sacrifice himself in that aspect. So yeah, definitely interesting episode. I like that we get to learn, yeah, a little bit of the backstory. To see them in this like party planning mode was funny, just all the prep and all the things, you know, the sex swing and the sex net and like all these things that they went to consider. You know, we have to have the best party, you know, we have to make sure that we're the best hosts, and going to all these lengths to make sure that everything run smoothly. And of course Laszlo just comes in and ruins it at the end, so that's that. But yeah, a really funny episode. So thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. And they have them twice a year. I love this party planning committee. Acid jazz can't be real, right? Tell me that's not a real thing. It needs narration? I mean, it's nicely labeled in a fun cursive font. He's like, let's bust out my old movie, crossing off the list of virgins. It's a duck? It's a weird duck situation? Why does it need a plot?